We are under the lights this. Lance Lynn is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lynn has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Chirinos recovers, and that ends the inning. 2-3 go the Bombers. It's the Yankees 0, Rangers coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. James Paxton will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. He's there and records the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping up now, Willie Calhoun. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Fastball right back to the mound. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Torres is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Torres is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Torres is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
0-2. Here it comes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side and back to. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. And that is off the wall. The throw into second.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much in the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Settling in now, Robinson Chirinos. The head-to-head with James Paxton. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Torres has it, and there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Scott Heineman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, look at the sliding stop. In time. So next to the plate for Texas, Anderson Tejeda, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
In now, Gary Sanchez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Hit out towards second, fielded by Odor. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He went deep in the contest last night. Bouncer to the left side. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. So
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
This is lifted out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Hunter Cole, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Hit hard up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded back up the middle, gloved by LeMahieu, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Anderson Tejeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So Rougned Odor gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit.
Up next to the Rangers, the second baseman, Rougned.
Here's Rougned Odor now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box now, Nick Solak. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. The 4th round triple of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Well, the Rangers. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, Dero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Torres comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Torres becomes the first out of the inning. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Up next for the Yankees,
From the stretch.
the first baseman.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th. Striding in once again, Joey Gallo. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Joey Gallo.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Rangers.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He went deep last time up.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rangers, Scott Heineman. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. One. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him to go down swinging there. Gary Sanchez becomes the first out of the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This guy is really locked in on the bum right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Heineman will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Into the box now, Rougned Odor. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Gardner. And this one is gone. A home run. Ronald Guzman will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in the 2nd with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on 2nd had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually...
Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Jay Happ gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too.
And not in time as the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Standing in now, Scott Heineman. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So the 7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. In there, no balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
0-1 the count. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. To 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. At the plate, Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Anderson Tejeda. Ripped on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. At the plate, Ronald Guzman. Popped him up. Urshela trying to get there. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Solak. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Luke Voigt is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Grounder down the line at third. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Good waste pitch. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Count remains at 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Bottom of inning number 8. Set to go. Shin-Soo Choo is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
To Voit in time for the double play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Joey Gallo. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Shin-Soo Choo will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner starting things for his side in the 9th as they They face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Strike three. 19 strikeouts for him now. So digging in now, Gio Urshela. He flew out in his last at bat, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just...
And he's safe.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.